What's good YouTube, and welcome to the house. If you have followed my channel for any amount of time, you've probably seen me go off the rails about how bad prizing is in this community. As somebody who has been in the competitive side of things since the very beginning, in Metal Raiders, I was on the Pojo forums starting to make meta decks, going full power chaos, and back in the day, then starting off into rogue decks where finally did it with 6 Samurais. I have looked at the pricing and it's only been on the decline. The electronics have gotten less and less impressive. The prize cards not as impactful, which you can have your opinion on that. Minerva, I think, is a pretty good balance of a super wanted prize card that later on will be given to the community, but I digress. The pricing has pretty much gone down in all arenas, and you look at other card games. You look at Flesh and Blood, $1 million, trying to get people in their tournament series. Also, MetaZoo doing the same. The new kids on the block are outpacing by miles, and Konami has sat there on the back of playmats for 20 years. Here's a little mouse pad for your desk. Look, I'm on a playmat right now on my desk. I love playmats, but it's about time something changed, and for the first time, it's actually looking very positive, and a test market that Konami already did with the community that they saw blew up and does feel very special. So why are we looking at a playmat on the screen? This is happening for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Championship 2022 event. This is replacing what usually would send somebody to Worlds, so I don't think there's too many of these tournaments. Let me know how many there are in the comment section down below. The EU should get one, and A should get one. You should see some in a lot of different regions, so I don't know how many of this new special prize is going to exist, and I do have to say, Blackluster Soldier is a heck of a card to do it with. In the Central America prizing update, we have, going into the top cut, the usual championship game math, so congrats on your win-a-math for topping something that could have used to send you to Worlds, but for top 32ing, we add the Crystal card featuring Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning and a bonus playmat with Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning. My thoughts with Konami would be, upon seeing this, if I didn't already know and cover it yesterday, that, oh, you get a bonus mat for top 32, and good job, used to top 32 would get prize cards. This is actually as big as a prize card. No cap, especially with how bad Duel Links Dragon is. This is amazing. Dark Magician Girl Crystal Art has one on eBay. Multiple of these have sold in the market for 5,000 that I've seen through Facebook groups, and this is the only one on the market currently. Now, Dark Magician Girl is basically the Charizard of Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of chase and people going after it. I'll have a full argument on that. Blue Eyes is actually marketed as Pikachu, yet often treated like Charizard, yet has been more Pikachu-like, and Dark Magician Girl just has this huge success going up, crazy, rabid fan base, and does get bigger pushes in products like this than Dark Magician himself. I digress though, that's a whole different conversation. This is on pricing. So, Dark Magician Girl, I think 100 of these exist. I think there were 50 some odd, 52 in the US region, 48 in the EU region, and they've had special different crystal things before, like the Stardust Dragons broke, that were these cool globes, and I think half of them freaking broke. They then changed to this card-based thing, which is great for a card game community, and it has been insanely well received for this special card. Now, BLS is iconic, and assuming they do this with more championships, the same game mat, the same BLS, the combo of both the mat and card will be pretty darn expensive still, I would guess. Like, this is completely guessing, not a financial advisor channel. I don't know how these collectibles will turn out, that it could still demand around $1,500 for the BLS itself, and usually these playmats start lower and then go up because they'll go international, they'll sell around maybe like 500 to 800 for such an amazing playmat that only 32 per region will exist of. And then we're looking at, when you go into the top 16, you are now playing for the prize card, so there's less prize cards circulating from this specific tournament than there usually would be. Then into the top 8, you get an actual trophy, which I find surprising because this is a very trophy-like thing. It's not only a collectible card, and it lights up, I believe. The base actually lights up, so this trinket is actually pretty darn cool and effective. It's a card, a light up, a trophy-like feel. Well, they're actually doing trophies to the top 8 and deck boxes to the top 8 here in Central America. Then when you get to the top 4, complete sets of Battle of Chaos and Dimension Force, and first place will get Starlights with their complete sets, a Nintendo Switch system, as well as you get the games. Yeehaw. I feel like they just wanted to make it look bigger and bigger here. And in the top 9 through 16th, you're getting only a complete set of Dimension Force, and then they add like 6 packs each of Dawn, Burst, Battle. Like, we're talking a national top. You couldn't ship in cases and just like give them boxes. Konami, like, first place is 18 packs each. I've got to clown on you a little here. First place, and I can't get a sealed box. Like, of you know, something that would send you to Worlds usually with like a plane ticket and travel. Oh my gosh. But and then you get half a box at second. Feels bad, man. Jokes aside, like, why are we getting packs when we're already getting complete sets on top of it that are loose packs of all things? Are these, like, super special packs? I don't know. It's a little funny to me. At least it's something extra, I guess, but you should really get a sealed product to keep, you know, for your event rather than loose packs. This, though, is a huge step in the right direction, specifically the crystal card. I've wanted and campaigned for things like unique prize cards for smaller level events like regionals, like upgrades of staples, like you're having 700 people play for Winamats, and for the first time, at least on the major scale, we are seeing them approach the game with something other than, here's a rubber mouse pad. It is a item they had to go out, make, craft, manufacture, and then put out there, and they're not making it for sale because the playmats at this point are also for sale. Not the regional level ones or anything, but they've been selling, you know, the bundles with the binders, sleeves, playmats. So their top level pricing, in a sense, has also been for sale direct by them, just in a different variant. It's about darn time we got to this level of giving something unique, special, collectible, fitting in with the community for topping these events, and here it is, the crystal cards, and right now, the market is very insane for them and looking very, very nice. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Yes, it is essentially a high-end trinket, but at the same time, it checks all the marks and boxes as long as the cards stay competent and well chosen. Like, I know there's Blue Eyes Fatigue in the community, but Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Chaos Emperor, there's a lot of in-community cards that would fit very well on top of modern cards, like you're wasting some of them card arts and also hitting timing with them, but for longevity of being value, I do think you have to baboomer it out a little and go with the classics in order for these prizings to be like super sought after by those who don't even play but speculate and keep some kind of market around them. And Konami does pay attention to the secondary market. No matter what you say, look at their reprint system, look at what they short print. They 100% care about and do cater to a secondary market and do have an interest, if they're pouring the kind of money to manufacture stuff like this, to make it relevant and wanted. So, I end on this. Konami, it's a start, and it's a very, very good start. Continue down this line. This is really awesome for the community. I hope to see this in all regions and not just the Central America ones. And if you do different regions, maybe different cards, I suppose, but it should really be universal on a card like this, even if it creates more of them within that market. If it's a one-time thing, it doesn't end up elsewhere in giveaways and stuff like that, then you don't have a continued release of them and it makes it truly special. Good job on it. I want to continue to see stuff like this, that like you can work within your rules of no cash prizing, that really resonates and connects with the community. And this is a really awesome start. Thanks for watching today's videos, guys and gals and duelists. I really appreciate it, and I feel like this is actually a big win for the community, even if it does seem small at first. Like, after watching and competing for 20 plus years, to finally see the era of just a playmat end, it's awesome. It's really awesome, and something that I think we've all wanted that bad.